What's up? What's up? Sunday Fun Day. We're back here at SSR, Safe Space Racing, in the beautiful, balmy Singapore. Ultra Titan in there with the timely weather report. Forecast says all dry. We got lucky dry here at Singapore, guys. I know we've been getting beat up this season with the wet tracks, and this is not a fun one when it's wet, so enjoy that dry weather. Quali's about to get underway. Bear with me today, a little froggy, under the weather. Got the crud going around. Looks like we got a full grid today. Ritzy, the first one out of the pit lane for Red Bull. We'll see what he does around the track today. Zampa's going to be joining us here in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. I've got a bit of a cough, so I'm going to be in and out muting so I don't cough in you guys' ears, so appreciate that. We had a follow about 15 minutes ago. Looks like IFC Racing, so thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're tuning in today for the race. It's going to be a good one. Singapore is always full of action. Tough track. Tough track. So we're on board with Ritzy right now. He's taking us out on his out lap. Appreciate the timely weather report. Ultra Titan, you were the man. In case you missed it, gonna be all dry today. All dry. Finally we get some dry track racing. It's been wet all season. Hope everybody practiced. This one's not an easy track. Takes a lot of effort to be quick here. Oh, Ritzy turning it around in the street. Alright, so we got 15 minutes to go. Ritzy's our lead car right now. See what kind of time he's going to set. Ethan Kurt, thanks for the sub, big man. Appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying the racing today. Big shout for the sub. Singapore's always a fun one. It's a prime sub too, man. Thanks so much. I'm always a fan of Elliot. All right. Gonna go. Man, Elliot guy sucks. Yeah, Dubsy saw that too. He did the little 360 to warm the tires up. Got some first time chatters, guys. Ethan in there with the first time chat and a sub. Thanks so much for the sub, man. Donegal in there too. Says that Elliot guy sucks, so I'm sure it's a little haze in there as well. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy it. Brother Dub in the chat always. Much love to you, Brother Dub. Hope all is well with you. Looks he looking comfortable here. Alright, we're looking at our first time of the session. Ritzy goes 140.9. Boss Cookie goes 136.5. Let's see who's going to be coming through next. Six Slag Budweiser. Budweiser goes 39.3. Ultra Titan 39.4. And then Arrow 49.1. Ollie up there 37.7. That's going to be P2. Mallard goes 39.4. Looks like JG didn't like his lap. His teammate's coming around to start a lap now. Michael Louis in the pits. Who we got coming around now? Platnor 141.7. Looks like our next time's going to be Hungry Throne. Hungry Throne, a newcomer to the league, but making a statement early. He's been winning races, finding his way to the front of the grid. Yeah, Dub, I'm doing all right. Got the crud right now. Been battling a sinus infection, so bear with my coughing today. Hungry Throne goes P3 with a 38.096. That's a pretty good lap by Hungry Throne in the house. And who's that coming around in behind? Is that Landon? Nope. That looks like Luxury. Luxury starting a lap. Boss Cookie. See what Boss Cookie's at. He's in the pits. I believe that's Arrow in behind him. He should be coming to the pits as well. So they're going to be Division coming around next. On board with him now. There's a lot of momentum through the penultimate. Rolls out wide. 38.8. So that's going to be P4 for the Ferrari of Division. Alfa Romeo in there. Is that going to be GB starting a lap? Yeah, so GB's starting a lap. And that's going to be Just Sanders going out for his time. We're on board with him. He's going to go P4, 38.196. So good lap by him. A lot going on. $11 minutes to go in the quali session. About half the grid has laps. Landon in Sector 3 coming under the bridge now for AlphaTauri. Oh no, looks like Luxury's had a moment. He's wiped out. Luxury has crashed out of quali. And then we see Landon overcook the tires in the penultimate, spins it around. Is that Elliott coming up on the crash? Oh yeah, that's a big one. He's around the wrong way. Looks like a lot of damage. Elliott on the outlap here. We give Elliott some airtime. Looks like we got some fans in the chat. Alright, here he goes. Elliott in there for the Mercedes. On board with him as he goes on his flying lap. 10 minutes to go. He's going to need a good one here. Into the first DRS zone. You can see him open it up. Hugging the left side. Cuts through the corner. Lanes closed. Nice and smooth through the corner. Purple sector 1. Nice momentum into the left-hander. Promising sector 2. Needs to carry a lot of momentum here. And he does so. Could this be a purple sector 2? Could he challenge for the lead here? A little slow in sector 2. Unable to get that purple sector. He's going to have to make it up here in sector 3. Oh, he validates. Here goes his lap. That's a tough one. You hate to see it. All right, Boss Cookie still the time to beat, 36.5. Well ahead of second place at 37.7 is Ollie. Hungry Throne at 38, so Boss Cookie on another level today. Set the bar high early in the session. Let's take a look around. I believe that's Arrow coming around now for a lap. Arrow's going to go 49.1, only good enough for 13. Looks like he maybe had a moment there. Comes Halo looking for a flyer. Allard's on a lap as well, coming under the bridge. 39.4 was his last time for Aston Martin. Alright, he will get a time. Does not improve on that go. Latnor's sitting at a 140.5. He's into the pits, 3 laps on those tires, so he's going to be looking for some fresh shoes. Dylan's in Val. A lot of people invalidating here today, pushing real hard, trying to find the limit. Michael Louis going real slow here, trying to get some space. He's on an out lap, so he's going to try to get some space for his flyer. Dub Z yet to get a time, still in the pits. He's waiting. All right, so as it stands, we got Boss Cookie, Ollie, Hungry Throne, Ultra Titan, and Just Sanders closing out the top 5. 6 to 10 is going to be JG, Division, Budweiser, Mallard, GB Sanderson. So McLaren's up there 5-6. Looking for a good start for those two. Looks like Mallard's back on a lap. He is in sector 3 now. Rear end looks a little loose on the Aston Martin. Looks dialed in for him though. He's got good momentum through the back end of the sector here. He's coming around the penultimate now, looking for a time to improve. 39.419 the time to beat for him. And he's going to go P6, jumps 5 spots up to 38.565. Somebody else just jumped up. Was that Ritzy? Looks like Ritzy just jumped into P3 with a 37.883. So big lap for Ritzy as well. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. It's Sunday Fun Day. We're here at SSR. This is Singapore. About 5 minutes, 47 seconds to go here in the quali session. Boss Cookie set it down early, 36.5. Nobody's even close to that right now. Hungry Throne has found his way up into P2 with a 37.1. Ollie in there for the 3rd slot, 37.4. So 37 seemed to be where most of the people are at up at the front. Big Pack at 38. Oh, a message from Budweiser. What's going on, Budweiser? Oh, didn't even see Budweiser. All right, let's get Budweiser an invite real quick. Come on. Come on. I'm trying, bud. I'm trying. If anybody's in the pits not running, I'm going to shoot Budweiser an invite. It is not letting me. All right, let's see if we can do it this way. Nope, can't do it that way either. I'm trying, bud. Yeah, I got no luck. If anybody gets a chance, can you please shoot Budweiser an invite? Watching GB now. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for getting Budweiser in that, guys. Appreciate you. Sorry for the delay, bud. As you can see on the stream, it wasn't giving me the option. I apologize. Alright, on board with GB through the penultimate here. He is sitting. Oh, and he overcooks it. There goes the front wing. Both end plates are gone. Lost the entire front wing. Just a little bit too hasty there. Lost the rear end. You hate to see it. On with Brother Dub, the other Alfa Romeo. See the hairpin. Purple sector 2 for Dub Z. Let's go. Get in there, Brother Dub. Loogie in the chat. Hey, yo. What's up, Brother Loog? Welcome to the stream, my man. Elliott got some fans in the chat today. Elliott in there for P10 at the moment. You're going to start to see everybody coming back out here if they still got tires. It's right at the end. Got about a minute 40 is the lap time, so we'll start seeing people come out. All right, Dubsy going to go 14th right behind his teammate. Very close in pace are those two guys. Here comes JG through the penultimate. He does not improve. He's going to stay P9. Oh, my bad. He was on an out lap, so he's starting his lap now. So, got just enough time for one more lap. You can see everybody's out on the track now. JG's on a lap. Dubsy's on a cooldown. Platnor out there on a lap as well. Just started his. Ezzy in the chat says, go Team Alpine. Yeah, this game is tough. This game is tough. It'll really bust your balls. Boss Cookie throws down a 36-2 as if 36-5 wasn't enough. He puts a nail in the coffin for everybody else. Here comes Lannon. $48.8, so not going to get it done here. Alright, Ritzy's coming around for his time. He's in a 37.8. He's flying. He's going to do it. Everybody's starting laps now. Everybody's trying to get around, trying to get it done. Boy's got a 39.0. Alright, here come the times. Here's Mallard. Ollie up to third. Ooh, everybody's beating the buzzer here. Well, somebody's around. JG's around on the start straight on the inside, guys. Be careful. There's Platnor. $39.4 for Platnor. Alright. Final time's coming in. Really pushing the car here. He's trying to get in there. Boss Cookie looks like he's got the pole sealed up. The only person to find the 36s. Landon's going to finish 17th. Here comes Halo. Halo's 16th. Ritzy coming in behind his teammate. Ritzy's invalid. There's Hungry Throne in behind him. Can Hungry Throne get him? Can he catch up? P2 for Hungry Throne. Ritzy will not be dethroned today. Budweiser after the disconnect. Budweiser trying to move up. P8. He moves up to P8. So good lap for him. Arrow's right in behind him. Sitting P12. Arrow gonna go P7. Big lap for him. Oh, we got somebody around. Who's that? Oh, that's Ollie with a big spin. Hate to see it. Now it's going to go P10. That was Elliott, P5. There's Ultra Titan. He's an 8th. Ultra Titan going to go P6. A big jump for him as well at the end. Alright, so we just got JG and Platnor. Boss Cookie sealed the deal with a 36-2, so he's on the pole. Halo said, like a snail. It's a tough track, man. This is a tough one. JG dives into the pits. Platnor's going to do the same, so that's it. Ritzy on the pole. I'm sorry, Boss Cookie on the pole. Hungry Throne out on the front row with him. Then we got Just Sanders, Ollie, Elliott, Ultra Titan, Division, Ritzy, Arrow, and Budweiser closing out the top 10. Elliott showing up for the fans late. Got a P5 start for him, so. Let's go racing in Singapore, boys. All right, while we're waiting on everybody to get around, let's take a look at the stats. Hungry Throne, the current leader. 189 over 167 with Boss Cookie. Boss Cookie missing a race there, so Hungry Throne took full advantage, brought the race win home, got those big points, climbed into the driver lead. Mercedes well ahead here in the constructors' points, but Haas right in behind them. And there you have the race results. Consistency is key. You see Hungry Throne 4 third places in the first place, so him being able to rack those points up. Boss Cookie not making the race last weekend really hurt him. Or well, I would say the weekend before. We did break week last week, so the weekend before Boss Cookie unable to attend. So Hungry Throne squeezing out a marginal lead in the driver's points. Got us a little battle going on. Looking at a good race here, man. Singapore is always exciting. Who doesn't love the fireworks show at the end of the race, man? They got one of the best in the circuits. Food's fantastic. Culture's amazing. Track is one of the more technical tracks, but it's fun if you get it right. All right, so we're going to wait here for just a moment for everybody to get setups done. We finally got us a dry race, so that's a big plus. I know everybody's been suffering in the wet most of the season. We also had another follow, H. Bezzy. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. I didn't forget about you. Just trying to get all the inequality there, so I appreciate the follow. Prime sub by Ethan. Donegal in there as well with a follow. So you guys are awesome. Thanks for following the channel, man. Supporting us. We appreciate it very much. I believe that's Elliot in there in the chat. Says, love the fans, Bezzy and Ethan. He's appreciating the support, guys. It's going to push him to the top. It's always fun to have your mates in there cheering you on. Oh, man, Michael Louis out again. Let me see if it'll let me invite Michael Louis back. Where's Big Mike at? Oh, no. Might have been a crash. All right, Mike sent you an invite, big man. You're not gonna win with that. You gotta have that positivity. There's some fast guys here, though, man. It's tough racing in this bracket, man. All these guys are really quick, great drivers. All right, Michael Louis back in. Sweet, sweet. That's what I like to see. Cookie's quick, man. Cookie's quick. He's consistent. I think Cookie's big thing is he's consistent. It's not only that he's fast, it's that he's just consistently fast, consistently clean. Very, very, very few times you see him make a mistake. So he is a tough man to beat, that's for sure. Should eat cookies for breakfast. Gives you plenty of time to work them off. All right, here we go. Boss Cookie going to take us out on the out lap. Hard to medium or a 3-stop hard, medium, soft is what it's projected. We'll have to see what everybody does here. And there is your tire choices for the day. Looks like a big mix. Mediums, hards. A couple of soft runners. Dubsy running the alt strat. Budweiser running the alt strat. 31 laps of Singapore. Supposed to be dry. We'll hope it stays dry. Boss Cookie fired up, man. He's taking off. Left most of the pack already. He wants a challenge. Alright, so this track gets real crowded. 20 drivers on the street circuit. It gets very, very tight. So guys, remember to leave the space into turn one. It's going to be a slow start. There's a lot of cars piling into that corner. So don't oversend it. Don't cause drama. Don't be that guy. Love to see all 20 cars finish here today. It's going to be a tough one. There's going to be battles everywhere. Leave it a space. Like Luigi says. Always a leave it a space. Alright, so there we see our pole sitter, Boss Cookie, pulling up into the box. Hungry Throne is staged to cut him off into the corner. You can see him lined up to cut in front of him. .360 by Ritzy there in the back. Ritzy warming them tires up. Oh. There's the Alpine. Who's that? One of the Alpines spinning around back there getting the tires warmed up as well. Alright, everybody's on the grid. We're about to go racing in Singapore. Don't miss any of the action. 31 laps, 5 lights. We're away. And we're away. There we go. Alright. Boss Cookie with a good start. Hungry Throne cuts the corner off. Oh, the Aston Martin of Ollie makes a good run in. Oh, somebody's around. Oh, no. Who was that got turned around early? Oh, Mallard gets a 5-second for cutting the corner. Elliott looks like he's lost an end plate already. Not a good start for the Mercedes driver. Indeed he has. Looks like he's missing the left front end plate. And Elliott has left the session. That's it. He's gone. Elliott, if you're still on the screen, man, please log back in and retire your car. Can't leave your car on the track like that. If you leave your car on the track like that, that's a big penalty, bud. I know you're frustrated, but please come in and take your car off the track. Boss Cookie out to a good start. 2.5 seconds already into the first lap. See some of these battles in the back. Ollie with a great start, able to cut off the Haas into the turn one. Finds his way into P2. We got Hungry Throne Ritzy. Both McLarens have linked up. Budweiser, the other Mercedes, in P7 now. Oh, okay, he said he's migrating host. Okay, shouldn't be. Dubsy catches a 5-second for speeding in the pits. So Dubsy got some early damage too, landing all over the back here now. We've got a big train of cars. Midfield all trained up here. You can see them coming down the straight. Top right into the lag for the guys in the chat are saying there's migrating host. Midfield very close together here. This is in 12. Jump up to the front here. We got Luxury on the back of the Ferrari Avera. Medium against the hard compound. like his car's still roasting. So we need an invite back. It looks like his car's still ghosted. Boss Cookie sets the time to beat 41-2. Michael Louie was disqualified. I'm not sure how Michael Louie got disqualified. Ethan's eating the invite back. Comes Hungry throwing down the inside. It's going to push Ollie a little wide. Rear end slips a bit going for the switchback. Losing the rear end twice there, trying to push it in. Didn't make it happen. Ollie's going to hold him off. Mallard's going to get by Division. Get it back. Look at that battle. Mallard and Division duking it out. Division going for the switchback. There's a little contact. On board with Division and Ferraris, the battle for 13. Division using the battery a little bit. It's going to try to go around the outside. Oh, and the Haas is around. That's Dylan. Dylan's around. These two are wheel to wheel. Division's back through. Mallard has to lift to let him through so they don't make contact. Division up into 12. Budweiser's around as well. Budweiser down to 13th with that mistake. Back up to the top. Hungry throwing. Losing a little time to Ollie. There's Zampa. Welcome, Zampa.
Hello, hello. Hello there.
Hello, Zampa.
Hello. What's happening? Hello? Hello?
You can't hear AJ. You can't hear me now? I can hear me. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I sat back. Can we hear Zampa? I see Zampa lighting up in the party.
Yeah, hello. Can I not be heard?
And I see Zampa talking, but I can't hear Zampa in my head, so I wonder why.
Hello?
No, I can't hear Zampa at all. I can see him talking in the equalizer, but I can't hear him. Alright, Elliot, your invite is out. Send an invite back. See if that works. I think it might be the Xbox parties. He said he couldn't hear me either. I don't think I have Landon on my list though. I do not. Zamp, if you're still in, can you get Landon an invite for me, bud? Xbox parties are great. This is all over the really come together with contact. Alright, I heard the chime that time. Zampa, hello? Hello, Zampa? Outside, they're wheel to wheel in. Far ahead. Yeah, it looks like the Xbox parties have taken back almost getting into the game. Looks like you just get the raspy voice of me today. Ooh. Somebody's wings under the bridge. That doesn't look pleasant. Arrow got through just Sanders there. Oh, looks like Sanders maybe. Oh, he's in the pits. Okay. Sanders on the hards. Lap 7. Looks like that might have been his wing. Yeah, that was his wing we saw under the bridge. So Sanders lost the wing into the pits early. Everybody pretty spread out here. Closest battle is going to be Division and GB. Now 0.8 of a second. Boss Cookie out 8 seconds. Got a special request that we need to shout out to Robbie Coltrane. You guys might know him from the Harry Potter movies. He passed away at, I believe, 72, if I was correct. He's a legend in the series. So, big shout out to Robbie. Godspeed, my man. Alright, Ritzy closing in. Landon's closing in on the back of Ultra Titan as well. Bummer. Yeah, Zampa confirms it will not work for commentary today, guys. So I apologize. You're stuck with me. Xbox party's always on the fritz. Everybody pretty spread out now. We just gotta wait for the pit stops to bring everybody back together. WZ on the 4-lap old softs. The Ferrari's having a good show here. Both of those guys have found their way up through the grid, 6-7 respectively. Oh, and somebody's around. Is that Dylan? Oh, Dylan around again. Having a rough one here. Lost the nose cone. Real easy there. Looks like that corner and under the bridge is causing problems. Just saw JG lose his nose cone on the bridge. Let's see who we got that's close. Looks like Mallard's 7/10 on the back of GB. And then Ritzy's about 7/10 on the back of Hungry Throat. Looks like Ritzy's gaining some time. Dylan has called it quits. He said to hell with Singapore. Well, since Zampa can't mic, he'll be providing the closed caption in the chat. Ritzy's got the push on here. He's closed the gap to Hungary down to 4 tenths. Hungary's been pushing hard. Ritzy on the attack now. Red Bull looking to swallow the Haas up here. Waiting on the DRS zone. Here he goes. Big push by the Red Bull. Is he having enough time? Not going to do it there. He's going to attack him in the next one for sure. Oh, and he gets the Haas to make a mistake. Ritzy's through. Didn't have to wait for the next DRS. It looks like Hungary made a little bit of a mistake there, and the Red Bull just capitalized, pounced all over him. Thanks for the shout out, Zane. Appreciate you. Once the SSR season's over, I'll be back on my channel doing some stuff. It's going to be back on the weekends again. Landing me a Monday through Friday gig, so probably try to keep the Sunday tradition alive. We'll get some kind of thing going if there's no racing. Oh, and Division's retired. Division's crashed. Oh no, you hate to see it. Let's see if we can get a view of this. That's a safety car. First one of the day. Oh, he's cleared off. Looks like he missed the runoff there and crashed into the wall. So first safety car. Here comes all the pit stops. Boss Cookie's 9.5 second gap is now nil. Big shout out and thank you to all the new follows. The 1 Prime sub. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for tuning in on Sunday with us. We had a pretty dedicated following so far through the season. We appreciate everybody tuning in week after week, spending your hour or so with us, watching the races, enjoying the commentary. It means a lot. We appreciate it very much. All right, so we got our first safety car, lap 10. Division having a morning. You didn't see what happened, but he went under the wall straight halfway through the sector 2. Died a horrible death. So right now you got Boss Cookie out front. Ritzy making a good move on Hungry Throne. Hungry looked like he was struggling a little bit. Made a mistake. Hard tires weren't quite warm yet. And he wasn't able to defend Ritzy very well. Ritzy's through in the Red Bull. Arrow all the way up into 4th after a little bit of a rocky qualifying. So Arrow's showing his true form. Excuse me. Trying to hack up a lung here. All right, Boss Cookie's in. He was on the mediums to start. Took those to the safety car. He's going to go to the hards. Going to try to take those all the way. Boss Cookie's going to come out behind Hungry Throne. Hungry on 10 lap old hards. Boss Cookie on fresh hards. Ritzy has gone to the hards as well. Arrow's sticking it out on his hards. These guys may be gambling for another safety car. Yeah, Arrow had a little rocky qualifying, but he's got his head down here. He's up into P3. He can do it. Let's go, Arrow. The wife's outstanding guard duty at the comms room door. I can hear her lecturing the kids about staying out till he's done. Got to mind to give her a raise. We upgraded to a much bigger comms room too. Got some room to stretch out. Much more comfortable setup. Loogie, you'll be jealous. Me and Loogie used to have to do comms out of the closet for OTL. It's a rough day for Mercedes, 16 and 17 respectively. They got a lot of work coming on. They're both linked up though. Maybe they can work together. Try to get each other back up to that back. So with the safety car on lap 10, Hungry Throne, your new race leader. Boss Cookie, Arrow, Ritzy, Ultra Titan, Ollie, JG, GD Sanderson, Platinum, and Jay Sanders goes in the top 10. Bottom half's going to be Mallard, Landon, Luxury, Halen, DMZ, Budweiser, Lucy. It's an in-plane early on in the race, cost him big, then he lagged out, so he's having to deal with connection issues. Has really ruined his race today. One of Elliot's fans, Ethan, says, Elliot's really letting the fans down. We want Boss Cookie in his seat next year. We have seen Toto Wolff over in the paddock. He's been talking a lot with Boss Cookie. It could be a happening thing. Boss Cookie showing some promise in the AlphaTauri seat. A lot of lag up front. We're seeing people jumping around really bad there. A lot of server lag. Goodness. Oh, and Arrow goes off track and then teleports back. Looks like the server's having a seizure. Cars are bouncing off the walls and glitching. It's not good news. Alright, looks like it's settling in. This is a safety car that never ends. Alright, lap 12. We're going to do at least one more, I guess. That's 3.5 laps under safety car. Zampa in the chat says at least it's not raining. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier, Zampa. It's been a very soggy season. Don't jinx us. Alright, looks like we should go back racing on lap 14, which will be the next time around. Looks like the last few guys are catching up. should get the nod here shortly for race control. There it is. Yep, looks like we're going to go back racing on that 14 as predicted. The safety car's pulling away. Hungry Throne starting to back him up, trying to get the heat in those tires. All right, here we go. Safety car in, safety car in. We're racing lap 14 of 31. Hungry Throne is the race leader. It's really well. Move here. Gonna go around the outside of the Alpine. He does. He sends it in there. He's right through. Now we're looking to get a little of that action as well down the inside. He does. Runs Platnor wide. So Luxury had a moment. He's dropping back as well. Arrow up into fourth. Ultra Tight into fifth. Look at this battle. These cars are right on top of each other here. Just Sanders is going to sneak through. Landon's going to get through as well. Oh, and JG sends it in on Ollie down the inside. Aston Martin now in the middle of a McLaren sandwich here. Ollie losing some positions here on the restart. Not looking good. I go to the front. Moss Cookies close the gap back up to Hungry Throne. Ritzy on his tail as well. It's a three-way battle for first place. Haas, Alpha, Tari, Red Bull as they come down the start straight. Moss Cookie looking to get in the battle here. This is your battle for the lead. Boss Cookie on the attack. Otherwise, he's going to retire from the session. He's had enough. Boss Cookie down the inside on the DRS straight. Nothing the Haas can do. Just has to let him by. Textbook overtake by Boss Cookie on the much newer hard tires. Just got through Arrow down the straight. They're trying to battle back. Ritzy's going to get it done on Hungry Throne as well. Big DRS train here in the midfield. Trying to find a way past Platmore. DRS is enabled. We are back. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Not sure if that's contact or just lag. It's got the battery juice. He's trying to get by. Not able to do it there. He's definitely got the claws out. He's all over the back of the Alpine. Try to get it done here. Oh, he's got a yellow. There's Dubsy in the pits. Luxury has also retired the car. Couple drivers not having a fun day here. Ooh, big lockup by Platinum. Elliott putting the pressure on. Arrow's had a moment. He's gone back to 10th. Here comes Elliott. He's going to try to get through here. Goes down the inside. He's going to get through. Here comes the Red Bull of Halo as well. Going to follow him right through. Platnor's going to lose 2 there. Halo using a slipstream to just follow him through. Elliott with a good overtake. Into P12. Boss Cookie sets a 41-0. That is the time to beat. He's already 2 seconds out ahead of Ritzy. Wes Sanders trying to reel in Ultra Titan. On board with the McLaren driver now. All you can see is the rear fin of the Alpine as he is almost in his back pocket. Wes Sanders is pushing here. He's trying to get this position. Lap 17 of 31. He's going to try down the inside here. Oh, he makes contact. There's a little bump and grind between the Alpine and the McLaren there. Looks like both drivers no worse for wear. Just Sanders having to lift to maintain control of the front end. He's going to come right back at him. Oh, big slip, big slip. Just Sanders has a slide, big drift. He's able to hang on to it, but he loses some time there. No Face OG says, let's go. First time chatter as well, man. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Landon's close up on Just Sanders after a little bobble there. Big drift by the McLaren. All right, gap starting to form. JG 4/10 on the back of Hungry Throne. He's used a lot of his battery already. He's trying to use the slipstream to get pulled up in behind him so he can get into attack range. 4/10. You can see he's still got quite a bit of work to do. Not quite there. Boss Cookie getting down the road now, 3.5 seconds. Ultra Titan in the pits. I believe Platnor's had a moment as well. Yeah, it looks like Platnor's had a moment. Looks like everything's intact, maybe just a little slip. Mallard on the back of Arrow. Singapore not disappointing. We got battles everywhere. Good fight so far. We're watching Mallard now on the back of Arrow. He's trying to chase down the Ferrari. Just out of reach for an overtake. Got a good battery situation, as does Arrow. Gives Arrow a little bit of defensive capability. Oh, and JG's going to get through on Hungry Throne. Hungry Throne into the pits. Had to change those tires. Arrow's into the pits. Mallard's through. Come the mid-race pit stops. These are the guys that didn't pit for the safety car. All right, it's going to spread everybody out now. Big gaps now. Closest gap's going to be GB and Landon, 6/10. GB looking pretty good for a finish here. He's in 7th. A little rocky qualifying as well. Boss Cookie down the road 4.7 now, 4.8. He's in a groove now. He's just pulling away. Ritzy's in a comfortable second place, as is JG. Ollie collected a penalty, which we'll take a look at right now. Let's see what we're looking at. 3 seconds for Ollie, 3 seconds for Ultra Titan. Landon under some trouble here. GB's pushing hard. It looks like he's close enough to get it done here. Got a ton of battery. He's trying though. He's whittling away. He's trying to get in range for an overtake. $20 laps of 31, 11 laps to go. You can see Landon just out of reach of the Alfa Romeo of GB. GB pushing hard though. He's looking for a mistake. He needs just that one subtle mistake to open the door. This is the battle for P6. Closest battle on track at the moment. Boss Cookie 5.8, 5.9 down the road. So he's just steady pulling away. He's gaining ground on Ritzy the whole time. JG's got a good finish off on McLaren, looking for a good constructors finish, 3rd and 5th respectively right now. GB starting to fall a little bit, lost a little time there under the bridge. Landing up 11 spaces today. Not bad at all. Good contender for driver of the day. Hungry Throne 40.8, the time to beat. That's the fast lap as of right now. Alright, GB's backing off a little bit. Looks like he's run out of push. Boss Cookie steady taking time. He's now 6.2 seconds down the road. Looks like him and Ritzy out on a Sunday drive at this point. JG as well. He's got 5.6 seconds to Ollie, who's got a 3 seconds, so he's 8 seconds back, almost 9. Joe Sanders is closing in on him, well inside that penalty gap. GB looks like he's all out of push. Dropped down to 8 tenths. He's closed back up to 6 tenths. Still the closest battle on track. You get in there and battle with him. Hungry Throne again with a fast lap, 40.595. He's trying to get that point. He's got the head down. He's trying to close up. He's taking time out of Halo. Halo on much older mediums, 12-lap-old mediums against Hungry Throne's 3-lap-old mediums. You can see Hungry Throne is flying as he puts up 2 consecutive fast laps. He goes purple sector 1 as those mediums start to wear in. Oh, he's closed the gap to 2 tenths. He's on his heels. Hungry Throne looking for a move down the straight here. He goes nice and wide on entry underneath for the switchback. There goes the battery. He's just going to shoot right by. There goes Hungry Throne up into P10. Red Bull Halo looks like it's struggling with grip. Those mediums look like they're pretty much done. And somebody's had a moment. That's Dub Z making way for the blue flags. JG's into the pits. It's coming out on the softs. Bold strategy. Everybody on some really old compounds. Maybe this will be the difference. He's gonna have to throw down a few banger laps here to be in this fight. Ritzy almost 7 seconds ahead now. I'm sorry, Boss Cookie almost 7 seconds ahead of Ritzy. Got ahead of myself there. Hungry Throne now closing in on Elliott. Hungry Throne on the charge here late in the race. Hungry Throne looking to make the same move down the straight here as he did on the last go around. Lines it up. There's the battery. He's going to go down the right side. Nothing Elliott can do. Hungry Throne showing some serious pace on the mediums. Hungry Throne up into 8th. That's 2 positions in 2 laps. He's charging. Next in his sights is Mallard in the Aston Martin. JG on the softs is moving as well. He's closing in on Halo. Will the soft gamble pay off? I think it will. Oh, Halo goes very defensive. I think he was trying to make for the pit lane. Accidentally got into JG there. Didn't look malicious. I think he had pits, straight pit lane all the way, and got into each other a little bit. Joe Sanders has come out on the softs as well, right behind his teammate. Oh, Arrow's going to split him up. I think Arrow got through him. Arrow's going to end up splitting McLarens. Hungry Throne now 9 tenths off of Mallard. Elliott's pit crew saying box, box. Hungry Throne on it today. Showing tremendous pace, looking for his 3rd overtake in 3 laps. Not going to get it done here. Mallard just a bit quicker, able to defend. Hungry Throne showed a lot of patience here. He's in behind the Aston Martin. Wants to get by, but he's not trying to force a move. Trying to get in the slipstream. Here he goes down the start straight, down the inside. JG's going to take the fast lap, 39.9. Hungry Throne for his 3rd overtake in 3 laps. chewing apart the field here. Up to P5 from P10 when he rejoined after the pit stop. Making some moves here. All right, Elliott heard the call from the radio. He's in the pits. He's gone to the softs. He's going to have to really put his head down here. Try to salvage this race. I got Just Sanders on the back of Arrow. Come through the first DRS straight. Just Sanders looks to the outside. Not quite enough room. See the gap closing. Just Sanders lunges in. Oh, there's contact. He almost loses the front end. Good save by Just Sanders. Just able to hang on to it. Almost a big crash there. Ooh, I think Arrow lifted just a bit more than Just Sanders anticipated. They almost collided. Boss Cookie's going to collect a 3-second penalty. Just Sanders down the outside. Oh, he goes the long way around and gets it done. Makes it stick. Just Sanders up in a P8. McLaren now 7-8. What a move there on the soft tires. Just a bit more traction, able to make it stick. GB's got a penalty now. P7, 16 lap hole parts. Those have got to be knockered. Hungry Throne on the back of Landon now, trying to get him another overtake. Ooh, a little bit of lag, almost contact there. Alright, here he goes. He's going to try to make a move here. Looks a bit far back. He tries it. He goes down the inside. He forces him out. Oh, a little bit of wheel slip. It's going to be a drag race to the corner. AlphaTauri ahead on the entry. Oh, the Haas sticks it in there. Oh, and he does it. Hungry Throne's out ahead. What a move by the Haas. Hungry Throne into P4 right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is driving the wheels off that car. JG's now caught up to the back of Landon while those two are battling. JG trying to move up another spot. We got a little bit of late action here at the race. 27 laps to 31. The McLaren's going to go by easy here on the sauce. Elliott's going to collect another 3-second penalty. That's going to hurt him. JG goes real wide in the first and second corner there. That might be a warning for him. Hungry Throne making a race out of this. Comes back on the track in 9th after the safety car and has taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to get up to P4 and showing some sheer pace on the mediums. Ultra Titans closing up on the back of Arrow. Arrow with 1 lap newer tires. This is our close battle right now on P9. We're looking from the TV pod of Ultra Titan in P10. Trying to close in on the Ferrari of Arrow. Just a few laps to go. Arrow looking just a little bit faster down the straights, able to get a 10th or 2. Walks away from the Alpine a little bit. Boss Cookie now 8.8 seconds ahead. We got some penalties stacking up for people. Let's take a look at the penalty situation. 3 seconds for Boss Cookie, 3 seconds for Ollie, 3 seconds for Titan, 3 seconds for GB, 6 seconds for Elliott, and 3 seconds for Dub Z. So not a lot of penalties, but those will come into effect at the end of the race. She looking a little bit faster in sector 3. Able to close the gap back up. Alright, so not much happening there. GB is now closed up to the back of these two groups. GB trying to get in the mix as well. Ultra Titan looks patient. I'm not sure if he's just sitting in behind Arrow or just doesn't have quite enough to get through him. Looks like Ultra might be charging the battery a little bit. GB Ultra, it's all pretty even here. This could be anybody's position. See how close the cars are together. Lap 29 of 31. We're getting into the closing moments of the race. Gonna have to make a move pretty soon. We're running out of time. Take a look at Hungry Throne. He's trying to get caught up here. So Ollie's got a 3-second penalty, as you can see. If Hungry Throne can put his head down here, which he is taking time out of him, he could potentially get inside that 3-second gap, which it looks like he's about to do, and maybe take a podium here. Well, that would be a huge upset for Ollie. Penalty costing him big. Ultra Titan at 3/10 now, coming into sector 3. I'm sorry, sector 1. Looking at the wrong blip on the map. All right, Hungry Throne 3-0. He is now inside the penalty time. GB all over the back of Ultra Titan as well. It goes a little deep into the corner. I think Ultra Titan's waiting to make his move towards the end here. As you can see though, Hungry Throne is inside of 3 seconds. So Hungry Throne is your net podium P3. Just got to stay clean. He's getting close enough that he might even be able to do it on track, but I don't think he's got enough time judging by his pace. Boss Cookie been out front most of the race. He traded with Hungry Throne to a pit stop, but quickly took it back from him. He's been out on a Sunday drive all morning, just doing laps. Ritzy out there doing the same, comfortably in second place with the penalty behind him. 9.1 seconds off of Boss Cookie, so it's Boss Cookie's race. Ritzy's P2. Right now, Hungry Throne though has got him on. He's got him in penalties, so Hungry Throne's just got to keep the distance now, and he's the net P3. Watching Hungry Throne now, he's still taking time out of Ollie. Really needs to focus on not getting a penalty here, because that really hurt his chances. Right now he's got it. GB still on the back of Ultra Titan. Ultra Titan's still on the back of Arrow. Distance about the same. Looks like Ultra Titan's dropped back just a tad. Mallard's closed in on Landon now. Final lap. Final lap. It's push time. Doesn't look like anything's happening. Hungry Throne now within a second. 0.6 on Ollie. Running out of track. Doesn't have to pass him, though. He doesn't have to pass him. He's net P3, so it's up to him. So you want him to push for it and take the chance. You see him closing in on Mallard. He's very close to him here. He's going to try to get him in the hairpin. Doesn't have enough. He's going to play it safe. All right, here comes your race winner. Boss Cookie's going to take the fireworks home. Ritzy's coming around right behind him with a 360 crash over the finish line. Ritzy takes P2. Ollie is under attack here. He's got Hungry Throne all over the back of him. Ollie's going to get P3 on the track, but he will drop back to P4. Hungry Throne's going to close out the podium. There you have it. Boss Cookie, Ritzy, Hungry Throne. Hungry Throne making a huge climb back up to the podium. What a race for him. Definitely hell of a drive. All right, it's going to be Ollie, JG, Landon, Mallard, Sanders. A couple of penalties back here. UT. All right, it's going to be Ultra Titan, GB, Elliott. I believe Elliott's got 6 seconds, though, so he'll probably drop to 12th. And he does. Elliott drops to 12th. Halo coming around in 13th. Platnor will get 14th and Dub Z 15th. Well, big shout out to everybody that tuned in today. Congratulations, Boss Cookie, on your race win. Unfortunately, the Xbox lobbies are being a little wonky today, so the parties aren't working, so we won't be doing interviews, unfortunately. We did have some good stuff today. We had a Prime sub from Ethan, so thank you, Ethan. Donegal was in there with a follow. H. Bezzy is in there with a follow. Landon's going to get driver of the day. And we also had another follow. Let's see, IFC Racing also followed earlier, so. Elliot in the chat says, worst race of the season. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. Race was over after turn 1. Man, it happens that way sometimes. It does. Can't win them all, but commendations for sticking it out, finishing it out. I know it's always tough to do once you had a rough start. All right, there you have it. Fast lap goes to JG. Boss Cookie, Ritzy, Hungry Throne are your podium and Landon driver of the day. So congratulations to all those guys. Big hats off to everybody that finished the race today. Singapore, not an easy track, so hats off. A couple of penalties for speeding in the pits. All right, guys, that's going to conclude it for us today. Thanks for tuning in. 16 viewers is fantastic, guys. Thanks for the follows, the subs. We love you. We're going to be back here next week. Where are we going to be at? Give me a second. I'll check the calendar. Next week is going to be USA, so Circuit of America. So come see us back at Circuit of America, October 23rd, right before Halloween. So be there, be square. We're out.